Welcome to my video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use macro and set up your own if in case my macro doesn't work for you. First, I'm going to show you how my macro works. In this case, I'm using my macro to automate the whole obelisk process. Okay, I'm going to play that. There we go. Hands free, ladies and gentlemen. In this macro, I'm setting that up so it can buy 6 to 7 bounties, in this case perfect paradox, and switch it to donate afterwards. Donate 4 times, of course, to complete the bounty. And after we complete the bounty, we switch to pursuit tab. And on the pursuit tab, we, of course, will complete the bounties. And then we open the inventory or the character screen and auto dismantling it. I'm still not touching any buttons at the moment. And it come back to the entire starting point of the process. It stopped at that because I'm setting that up to stop after it do a 1 cycle. I can also set it up to 12 cycle, which will use all your glimmer, 249 more or less, and do the whole process over and over until we run out of glimmer. Today it is quite lucky because we can purchase glimmer using legendary shard. It gives us more shard. Why is that? Because, let me do the math for you. So, I cannot write because it's, never mind, because the webcam is mirrored. Take my word for it. Because you need 240 legendary shard to get 240k glimmer, right? But every 10k you can buy 3 bounty. So you can buy 3 bounty, cost of 9k. But if you dismantle your perfect paradox, each perfect paradox will give you 4 legendary shard, 3 gunsmith material, and potential to drop masterwork core. So by that math alone, 3 perfect paradox times 4, that's 12 legendary shard. So you're already making profit of 2 legendary shard. It's hardly called profit because we are basically converting our resource and time. By resource I mean unused polarized fractaline. So because we don't really know if the polarized fractaline will just get deleted or it will stays and we can afterward discard it and get something in return, or we can just discard it and get nothing in return. We don't know that. But we know for sure that if we use it now, we get more benefit, right? Because we keep getting gunsmith materials, we can get most likely per 6 dismantle you get 1 to 2 enhancement core without doing anything. And plus we also get phone memories engram. Oh shit. Ha! Phone memories engram per 5 level of your seasonal rank. So we are treading in some weird territory. It is also beneficial if we do this on other day, as in when the spider sells you glimmer for alkaline, alkaline, alkane dust. Yes, alkane dust, and at the same time it also sells alkane dust for legendary shard. Although it will drain us more resource, it still give us more benefit because in the process of buying that, we still lost legendary shard because it takes 5 legendary shard to wait. It takes 1 legendary shard for 5 arcane dust, and it takes 20 arcane dust for 10k glimmer. We are still losing 2 legendary shard, but we still get something in return, which is the EXP, the enhancement core, the gunsmith materials. And I mean, if you feel that you get on the short end of sticks, which is you get lost, you're not getting benefit of the resource, it's fine. You can stop it at any time you want. It's your resource, it's your money, your glimmer, your time, whatever it is. Okay, let's get into it. Now I'm going to show you my macros. So okay, let me get back to here first. The macro software I'm using is by JitBit, or I forgot what's the name is. JitBit, yes, macro recorder. So I'm going to explain you step by step in case my macro doesn't work on your PC, because the location of this, the X and Y value might be different to your PC because we are using different resolution or we are using the different size of monitor. If in case it doesn't work, first things first, I would suggest that you change your monitor resolution into 2K, which is 1440p or 2K, and then you try to use the macro again. But if it doesn't work, I'll help you set up by explaining this, how this macro works. So first, we see delay. This value 4000 is in milliseconds. So if you count, even it have the conversion table. If we insert 40 for 4000 milliseconds, that means 4 seconds, because we want 4 second delay before the whole operation start. That 4 second is somewhat like grace period or the preparation time. So you can after you start the whole macro, you have 4 seconds to move up your inventory or whatever in 4 seconds before the macro start to move. You can reduce that or you can eliminate that entirely, but I would suggest at least have 1 second or 1000 millisecond put it there. So your entire process, if you do multiple cycle, let's just call this whole, like, because the whole process is you buy bounty, okay, you buy bounty, then you donate 4 times, then you claim bounty, then it switch to inventory, then in inventory you select the weapon location and dismantle it. if you count the changing of the pursuit tab, it's 7 steps. But let's just say that if the automation doesn't have enough time to prepare themselves, as in because we are playing this macro in the Destiny, because your experience may be vary because of your PC performance of the in-game setup or whatever. It's different than my setup. It might also affect your delay a bit. So I put at 4 seconds as a safe zone. Okay, then moving on. This mouse, you can see here, mouse, that indicates mouse, the action is using mouse. And then on the beside of it, it says move. That means at that point, after waiting for 4 seconds, it will move the mouse according to the location of X and Y. You don't have to memorize it, you don't have to guess, because you can always use this feature. So, as you can see, press F2 to capture current position, or press F3 to hide main recorder windows. We can press F3 and it will hide the main window. Then, if in case my location doesn't work on your PC, you can just double click that move, and then you will this coordinates. You just manually select this location, then F2. It will capture the location in here, right? And that's that. That's good. Okay. And then we add delay of 100 millisecond. And then we insert mouse click. Mouse click as in on the table there. The X and Y is almost identical to the previous one here. Although it's not the same, but we can also have to, because what we want to do after we move there, we want it to click. Why I add 100 millisecond delay there is because sometimes if you do it too fast, it just doesn't register, because we have to wait for the Destiny game engine to catch up. There is no way around it. You can maybe reduce your in-game settings or whatever to minimize the game process. So, and then we add another 200 millisecond delay. Then, because if this action work accordingly, it will click this, it will click that, and it will change the tab, right? But as you can see, there is a slight delay for the icon to change, right? The game is working. The process is working. That's why we add 200 millisecond delay. Basically, we are waiting for it to finish that quick change. And then we move again. This one, the location is this one, perfect paradox. We are using perfect paradox because you can purchase up to 7. Sometimes 5, sometimes 6, sometimes 7. So, afterwards, we move the cursor here, right? This is the location of this here. And then we add 400 millisecond delay. Then we insert left button down, which is press the action of pressing left mouse button. Then this delay 1600 is the amount of time you are holding the left mouse button. and then we insert the left button up to indicate that this it's finished holding down, then it will release. It simulate holding and release. If we don't put left button up, it will just think that you're not holding, you are not releasing the first left button. So if you can see here, we have another left button down, left button down, left button down. It will not register because if you don't release the button, it will think that you are still on the first left button down. It will not start the next process. All right? If you get it so far, then basically you already learned how to use this. It's pretty easy. Left button down, then add. It's the same thing, the delay, but on this context, delay means how long that you are holding the left button, right? And then afterwards, you close the that process by left button up, and then you add delay. I put mine to 200, and then start the new process again. The new process in this case is doing the same thing again. Move the cursor here. Even though it's already there, it's fine. Just add move and add another 400 delay because it's kind of like a safe measure. So in case you stumble your mouse or whatever that change the cursor location, it will always kicks you back to that location at that time. And then left button down, same thing, left button up. We repeat that 7 to 8 process. I add 8 because sometimes because the in-game engine doesn't catch up well for some reason, somehow at one point you skip one process of left button down, left button up. Because you have one extra, it will always do 7. It will always buy up to 7 bounty. Even if it doesn't let you buy 8, by having 8 process is kind of like a safe measure. So yeah, and then we repeat that, and afterwards, okay, let me put this insert label, and then first tab. Okay, there we repeat. You can just copy paste the I suggest after you make this one process, this move 400, left button down, 1600, left button up 200. You first test whether it works or not. I put 1600 because it's just the safest measure. If your PC somehow faster, you can reduce. If your PC seems slower, you can add. All right. Then you select that process, and then you copy and you paste by clicking this. You click 200 because after you paste, it will always paste below the selected area. Remember, click first, click the 200, and then it will always paste below the selected area. So, okay, for example here, right? Now, there, too easy for indicate. Okay, I copy that, bam. It pastes below the 200. Okay, there. try to first try to run it. If that works, okay, good. Then if that works, you try to copy that selector area and then paste, run it, so you can see, oh, whether it can run 2 times or not. Then if it can run 2 times, you test if it can run 3 times, and so on and so forth. Because sometimes even though we put it that way, we already calculate how many times, how much time it needed to be optimized or whatever, the bare minimum, whatever. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Make sure you test. Okay, if that, usually if it already working for 3 times, left button up, left button down, left button up, left button down, left button up, left button down, left button up, it usually work. Okay, and then after making that 7, 8 to 9 times, then the next process is mouse move to here, see the value, right? And then it will click here, same thing there, and then it will basically simulate that action, clicking this tab, right? I always add move first and click because it's just like a safe measure. Sometimes if you just immediately click, it just doesn't register because whether the delay are too fast or what's the point if you add it too long, right? You want it to be automated, you want it to be optimized, right? So I add move first because if you add move and click instead of immediately click, it add like a second measurement, so you know whether it failed or not. I add move here on the top section of the bounty of the donation, and to visually check whether it's working or not, I set my click bottom here. So to know it it properly cycle, what I'm trying to say, it properly cycle visually, I use that measurement. So every time it finished donating, the next cycle will move first here. Okay, that means I can see, oh, it's going up, that's on the next cycle. So in case if my delay doesn't work properly, or it working too fast or too slow, I already know, oh, when it's going up but it doesn't it haven't finished the donation, that means I adding it too slow, too short. If it already moving up, if it takes too long to go up while the visual the in-game already show you that you already finished donation, that means I adding that too long, the delay. Then yeah, right, next part is, so basically this, I put this is the same thing, left button down, left button up, easy concept, but this time we use 4500 delay because that's the safest delay to use. Because again, I don't know, maybe on your PC it going faster, maybe on your PC it going slower, but that is the base line for delay for donating fractaline. Of course it repeat, you can see here, there, move 50, click 50, click 50. This second click is to double check whether the game is ready or not to donate. And then we finally left button down, delay, left button up, delay. This 50, 50, this 50 millisecond delay, then click is to like second measure. So basically this whole process is, it's fine if it's not working as fast, but you don't want that to be failable. You don't want you reliability, what I'm trying to say. Maybe you can experiment yourself. Okay. Next on key press keyboard, key press P. You can add this mouse command or keyboard command, then you select key press, key up, key down, and key press. It's the same concept as left button down, left button up, then click. I hope you are following me so far. Key press P because I set my pursuit tab to P, right? Then yeah, here P for 100 millisecond delay. Move. This move is same thing. I choose move up, then click bottom, move up, click bottom, move up, click bottom, move up, click bottom. 7 to 8 times, just to be sure. And then moving on, inventory and dismantle. It's the same thing. Key press I. In my hotkey is character screen. Then after moving to character screen, it will select here, which is here. Move, click, because left clicking on this section do nothing. It's just for second measure, right? Click, delay, and then keyboard F, key down F, delay, key up F. I'm pretty sure you already understand what's that mean. Dismantling. And this the delay I'm using is 1200, and then the delay between the next cycle is 400. Then move up again, move, and then key down, move, and key down. I double check move. It's the same thing. It's basically the same thing, what I'm trying to say. I use move up, move in this section, and then key press down in this section. It's just for visual checkup. Alright, we repeat that 7 to 8 times. Make sure, of course, make sure your inventory, in this case this kinetic slot, kinetic weapons, is empty. You don't want to put important loot there at all, because you don't want to accidentally dismantle it. Just minimize the risk. Then on the last section is delay 300 and key press escape, because pressing escape bring us back to this screen. And then if you want to run it multiple times, you can just click this little button, play X times. If you have full glimmer, you can put it to 12 to 13, because if for some reason your macro doesn't work perfectly, so it's like it only by 4, it only by 5, it only by 6. not consistently, 13 is the safest number. But if it works consistently, you can just like 12, and you'll just hands free. You can leave, you can cook for your loved one, you can cook for yourself, play with your dog, whatever you want. Run the whole process up. I would not play this for you because it will take too much time, and I just checked that it already hits 30 minutes mark. I'm sorry for this long video. Right, I will put my Discord link. On that Discord, I also put where to download and my macros. Try to use it first. If it doesn't work, you can pause this video and try to copy mine, or you can just edit the one that you just download according to the location that you are required to use. So I think that's it. I'm sorry it take too much time. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope this video helps, and we only have 5 days left until the next patch. So Empyrean Foundation ends in 5 days. Make sure to use all your fractaline. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.